I have to check my cells.
Whoa. What are you going? Charles, you're not a scientist anymore. You retired last year ago. Remember?
I beg your pardon?
This is Charles. He is 65, a retired scientist, and he is living with Alzheimer's disease, a neurodegenerative disorder that affects memory, thinking, and behavior. In Alzheimer's, abnormal proteins like beta-amyloid plaques and tau tangles build up in the brain, disrupting communication between neurons and leading to cell death.
Remember the difficult terms we mentioned? Well, part of what causes it lies in our genes. Mutations in genes like APP and PSEN1 can lead to harmful protein buildup in the brain, while a gene called ApoE4 variant may increase the risk, but it doesn't guarantee the disease. But genetics aren't everything. Lifestyle and environment play a big part too. Poor sleep, high blood pressure, and lack of exercise can all put extra strain on the brain. However, age remains the strongest risk factor. As the brain grows older, it becomes more vulnerable to the buildup of damaged proteins and slower repair processes. In most people, Alzheimer's comes from a mix of all of these, where time, biology, and daily habits slowly work together to set the stage for the disease to develop. But what's really happening inside the brain? Let's take a closer look.
In a healthy brain, billions of neurons communicate through chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These neurons form networks that store memories, control movement, process emotions, and allow us to think clearly. But in Alzheimer's, two main proteins begin to misbehave. Between brain cells, the protein is called the beta-amyloid. This protein comes from a larger protein called as amyloid precursor protein or APP. Normally, the body will clear these fragments away, but in Alzheimer's, these beta-amyloid pieces stick together and form sticky clumps we call plaques. These plaques accumulate between neurons and block their ability to communicate like a static interrupting a phone call. Inside the cells, tau proteins, a protein that helps the cell internal system to transport nutrition and signals smoothly, will twist into tangles or also known as hyperphosphorylated, blocking the cell's transport system. When the transport system fails, neurons will lose its structure and stop neurons from talking to each other, and over time the cells die.
As Alzheimer's advances, the signs begin to show in everyday moments. At first, the first area affected is the hippocampus, responsible for memory formation. That's why early symptoms include forgetfulness and confusion, misplacing things, losing track of time, or repeating actions without realizing.
I need to fill my coffee. Hey, my good man.
Ah,
Can you fill some coffee for me? You know, my mom always said, a coffee a day makes me awake the whole day.
you want to refill your coffee again?
Yeah?
You had to refill it last minute ago.
Huh?
Memory lapses are one of the earliest and most recognizable signs, often involving forgetting recent events, conversations, or repeating actions, and losing track of time. As the disease progresses, the damage extends beyond the hippocampus. The temporal lobe becomes affected, disrupting language and recognition, while the frontal lobe, responsible for reasoning and judgment, leads to poor decision-making and disorientation, even in familiar surroundings. Behavioral and emotional changes also appear. Frustration, anxiety, and sudden mood shifts often surface as the brain struggles to process what feels unfamiliar.
I could have sworn I wrote these, but I don't remember writing these at all.
For Charles, the habits of a scientist remain, but the memories behind them slowly fade. Alzheimer's quietly turns familiarity into uncertainty, blurring the line between the past and the present.
To diagnose Alzheimer's, doctors use several methods: cognitive tests, brain imaging, blood, and cerebrospinal fluid tests. Now, if the results suggest Alzheimer's, we don't focus only on what's lost. We focus on what we can still preserve. No cure yet, but some treatments can help manage the symptoms and slow the progressions. Medications like donepezil, rivastigmine, and memantine help improve communications between neurons and reduce confusion. Other approaches like cognitive therapy, physical activity, and consistent routines support brain health and independence.
While Alzheimer's cannot yet be cured, research suggests that lifestyle intervention may help reduce the risk or delay progression. Regular physical activity, a balanced diet, cognitive stimulation, and social engagement all support brain health. Scientists are now exploring multiple approaches to fight Alzheimer's. Clinical trials are testing drugs that target beta-amyloid plaques and tau tangles. Gene therapy and immunotherapy are being studied to protect neurons and slow cognitive decline. For those living with Alzheimer's like Charles, current research offers hope for the future, while supportive care helps maintain their independence and quality of life. While Alzheimer's may take away memories, it cannot erase the moments of connection, love, and the meaning we create every day. By understanding this disease, supporting those affected, and continuing the search for treatments, we can honor both the past and the possibilities of tomorrow.